reduce their fire demand. We also have some specifications and access to products similar to that the caller is mentioning for windows that have higher heat capacity so that they can resist more intense fires. They don't crack and allow fires to get inside of the house. Something that we in academia have been talking about for a long time and we actively do is collaborate with the fire researchers in Australia to be able to learn from what they've been through and what's worked and what hasn't worked in their building construction, as well as just the layout of their infrastructure to prevent ignitions.
All right. Let's talk with Elizabeth in Sierra Madre. Elizabeth, good to have you with us today on Air Talk. Your question, please.
Hi, Larry. I'm in Sierra Madre. I live in the canyon, and so we are within the fire perimeter with heat and fire. And my backyard, the perimeter is surrounded by particular cactus that's about 8 to 10 feet high. And, you know, I went to survey the damage, and fortunately, actually, I saved my house, including my neighbor's houses. And I'm just curious what we know about cactus and planting cactus and that, and kind of one of the things you're talking about. If you're supposed to enlighten a little bit on what actually happened in my cactus baby.
Yeah, Elizabeth, no, it's a great question. I was curious how the canyon had done. Did you lose any structures up in the canyon in Sierra Madre? No, to the west, above Grandview, there were some homes lost, but what about the canyon itself?
Yes, fortunately we did. We lost Nature Friends, which, you know, is a 100-year-old property, the community center, and it burned down to the ground, unfortunately.
Such a
And then
beautiful.
there were a couple of houses right next to it. Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
I love the canyon.
Yeah, we had neighbors all night, actually, that stayed home, whether that was safe or not, and were putting out fires around the perimeter before the fire guys come. So it was, we really lucked out. We really did.
Yeah, Elizabeth, thank you. So you're asking about prickly pear cactus. We had another listener ask about ice plant. Jacob, your thoughts on some of the best cacti or succulents to help protect the perimeter of properties?
To give a definitive answer, I think there no doubt need to be studies, and I know they've been running those. Years ago, I reached out to a number of researchers in New Zealand and in Australia to talk about what are effectively called green fire breaks. And so irrigated vegetation that is going to burn slower, right? Nothing cannot burn completely. Everything's combustible. One of the plants that I was told about was prickly pear cactus. Surrounding properties. The problem becomes ice plant. By the way, it might be good, I guess, to have instead of, say, flammable grasses near your house, but people should definitely explore a variety of options. But the thing that I wanted to say is you need to remember that unless you have, and this was the problem with green fire breaks, so the idea that you have an orchard around your home, the orchard doesn't burn as much or burn as quickly because it's irrigated and the plants resist fire for longer. That orchard needs to be like half a mile to a mile deep to resist ember onslaught. I mean, the embers fly a mile plus, and so you're not necessarily going to stop the fire from reaching your home. It just might buy you a little bit of defensible space. So I would really, really emphasize preparing for those embers at your house, retrofitting your home, and then also we should consider building differently in these areas completely.
Thank you so much. That's Jacob Margolis, LA's science reporter, and of course he's with us every day providing his expertise and thoughts on the fires of Southern California. And our thanks to Oregon State University School of Civil and Construction Engineering, Erica Fisher. She's Associate Professor at OSU. It's Air Talk on LA's 89.3, coming up the very many ways that we leap over having our lives turned upside down, such as the losses from the Eden and Palisades fires. We've heard from listeners, some of whom have been so utterly distraught as they are in the throes of grieving over what they've lost. Others have been very much talking about the task at hand and what they're doing. Different ways of grieving and at different times of the day, even moment to moment. Things change course, we'll talk about some of the ways to best handle this for our mental health. We'll talk with licensed therapist and grief expert Claire Bidwell Smith when we come back in 90 seconds on Air Talk.
On the next Fresh Air, Pico Iyer talks about his memoir that's sadly a little too relevant. It's called A Flame, Learning from Silence. It's about his many retreats to a Benedictine monastery in California's Big Sur and the wildfires that threatened the monastery and burned down his mother's home while he was there. He nearly died in the fire. Join us.
Weekdays at noon on LA's 89.3.
Support for LAist comes from Pasadena Water and Power. Pasadena Water and Power is now accepting applications for its annual scholarship program, open to all Pasadena area high school students. First place video essayists can receive a scholarship of up to $5,000 to any accredited 2- or 4-year college or post-secondary institution. Video essays and applications are due by April 5th. Information at pwpweb.com/scholarship. South Coast Repertory presenting Wish You Were Here by Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright Sanaz Toussaint. Set against the backdrop of Iran's revolution, this comedy follows 5 close girlfriends as they navigate life, the bonds of friendship, and the bittersweet choice to leave or stay in their homeland. January 12th through February 2nd. Tickets for Wish You Were Here and South Coast Repertory are available at scr.org.
Just to update you on the big international news, mediators have announced Israel and Hamas has agreed to a ceasefire deal that pauses the devastating 15-month war in the Gaza Strip. There'll be more details coming up on the top of the hour news from NPR. This is Air Talk on LAist 89.3 and the LAist app. I'm Larry Mantle. So good to have you with us as we continue with our continuous coverage of the fires of Southern California. Just in case you joined us late, the latest statistics we have on the 2 fires, the Eaton fire, that's burned 14,000 acres, is 45% contained. The Palisades fire, 23,000 acres, it's 19% contained. We've heard the different ways that people are grieving the extraordinary loss that they've suffered in these 2 major fires. And we want to talk about some of the ways of best handling grief. And of course, it's variable person to person. Joining us is the author of Conscious Grieving, Claire Bidwell Smith, who's a licensed marriage family therapist and grief expert. Claire, so good to have you with us again on Air Talk. We've heard that variation, and I just wonder if you could speak to the fact of the different ways that we grieve disastrous events like this and grieve our losses.
Hi, Larry. Thanks so much for having me. Yeah, this is a really big grieving process for everyone impacted. You know, we're grieving our homes, we're grieving sense of community, safety, security, memories. We're grieving for people that are affected. It's a very real process, I think, that people can expect to see different emotions that they will cycle through, different levels of acceptance of the reality of the situation. I mean, it's still unfolding largely, and we're still learning more details every day. I think people can expect to feel angry, anxious, sad. You know, I think you've mentioned that there's different types and ways of grieving. I think a lot about, there's 2 types that are talked about called instrumental and intuitive grieving. Instrumental grievers tend to want to take action and do things, really kind of be constructive in their grief process. And then intuitive grievers really kind of steep in the emotions of it all, want to feel a lot of it, want to communicate about those feelings. Neither of those are right or wrong. They're just different ways of going about it. And so I think we have to be really compassionate, gentle, and patient with everybody as they're experiencing these different processes.
Because I could see where people in either one of those types of grief, the instrumental or the intuitive, could feel a bit disconcerted by the way the other group deals with it. It's like, you know, why aren't you feeling it the way I am from the intuitive grievers, and from the instrumental, it's like, you know, you have work to do. Why don't you know? There's plenty of time to cry about this later, sort of thing. But I would guess that those are fairly permeable categories, right? Because aren't there periods?
people or focus on other people than it is to feel some of the stuff that's coming up for us. So if that's something that you feel you keep leaning towards is downplaying your own grief and downplaying your own emotions, maybe take a step back for a moment and check in with yourself and see if you do need to just sit and let yourself feel some things. You know, I think that is an important part of it. I think we can do both. You know, I like to remind people that we can grieve for other people and be very aware and conscious of plights and hardships that other people are going through, and we can also be feeling our own grief and our own stress and our own sadness around it. We don't have to pick one or the other.
Lindsay, our senior producer, asks an excellent question. What if you are an intuitive griever and you realize it's better to be moving forward, carrying on? Can it be good to push yourself through that visible, deep, intuitive grief, or should you just allow yourself to shut down if that seems to be your default?
I think that's a great question. I think pushing yourself a little bit is always helpful. We talk about the idea of resilient grieving, and that really falls into that idea of, making sure you're really allowing yourself to feel everything that's coming up, process emotions, be conscious to the experience, but also push yourself a little bit in terms of staying connected to people, asking for help, or giving help, or becoming, helping with the efforts to move forward. I think that those are ways that we can really benefit and serve ourselves in terms of healing and moving forward.
We're talking about grief with these two mega fires in Southern California. We're taking your calls at 866-893-5722. Licensed marriage family therapist Claire Bidwell-Smith with us. She's also an expert on grief and author of Conscious Grieving, a transformative approach to healing from loss. We'll continue with listener calls and her expertise in just 1 minute.
I'm Scott Tong. The Supreme Court heard arguments last week about what the fate of social media app TikTok should be.
The Chinese government's control over TikTok gives it a potent weapon for covert influence operations.
Restricting speech because it might sow doubt about our leaders or undermine democracy are kind of things our enemies do.
A decision looms. More next time on Here and Now.
Weekdays at 11 on LAist 89.3. I am a sustaining member and wanted to add a little more to support independent journalism. I appreciate the light you shine on issues that otherwise might not be reported. LAist member Judith in Santa Ana.
Local news is facing a critical moment. You deserve more local reporting, and we need your support to keep our newsroom strong. Your monthly donation will make sure there are reporters based here in your community to keep you informed. Donate now at LAist.com/give. Thanks.
The ways we grieve our deep losses comes to the fore again, of course, with the Palisades and Eaton fires. Frank, in Yorba Linda, you're on Air Talk.
Hey, yeah, Larry. So the portion of Yorba Linda we live near is toward the east against the hills. So we had to evacuate in the past, and there have been fires rather close. I remember being covered in ash once. And in fact, around 20 years ago, one of the homes in the neighborhood did burn down from embers hitting it. So whenever there are fires and these winds, there's kind of this feeling hanging over you. Are we going to have to evacuate? Is there going to be fire here? And I know that's something people have to deal with in many places, like hurricanes in Florida or tornadoes in Oklahoma. So I was wondering, what are some good techniques for dealing with the anxiety of potentially having your home burned down, maybe?
Yeah, Frank, it's a great question. Claire Bidwell-Smith.
That is a great question. Thank you. I think there's so much anxiety that we're all experiencing right now, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of just response to that hypervigilance we were all going through last week when we were waiting to see how things were going to continue to unfold. I think, really being careful with your news intake, social media, limiting yourself to a certain amount. We can get into such a hypervigilance state that we are afraid to stop watching the news, to
father lives in rural Northern California. He's been evacuated 2 or maybe 3 times from the house he lives in. One of them was out like 2.5 weeks before he could get back. He was able to get a couple of homes close by and burned down. And just my conversations with him, one of the things he keeps focusing on is, well, it's beautiful here. I love it here. It's a gorgeous place. This is just a trade-off of living in a place like that. And that struck me that for him, that's sort of how he deals with it is, yeah, I may lose my house and be out for weeks at a time when the fire comes close, but the rest of the time, this is what I have. So I guess different people sort of come to terms with it in different ways, but I'm so glad you asked that question. Thank you, Frank. We're talking with Claire Bidwell-Smith, licensed therapist and grief expert, author of Conscious Grieving. Caroline in Sherman Oaks asks, any advice for people who have historically dealt with substance abuse and have relapsed due to the anxiety and the trauma of the fires?
Absolutely reach out for help. You know, go to your nearest center, go to any kind of, and I think anyone that is supporting people with addiction and disorders. I think that we really have to be vigilant about that. This is such a time that it makes sense that people begin to struggle with that again. So really, really reaching out for help, letting people know that you are struggling if that's the case.
There might well be people who have lost their homes, seen their kids' schools burned down, lost the house of worship that they attend, all these things that are part of the structure of their life that are now gone. What advice do you have to help people with that aspect of this? So there's grief from the loss of those things, but just a practical day-to-day thing. These sorts of markers of what a typical day is like are gone. How can people help themselves go through that?
I think in times like that, we really have to make things very simple. Take things day by day, hour by hour, if necessary. Try to create any kind of small routine, even out of the normal, that you can adhere to. It keeps us in a calmer state. Maybe, again, thinking about limiting your intake with certain news or social media, which can be really overwhelming and triggering and cause anxiety. Just keeping things small, doing as many calming, restful activities as you can. When we don't, we really just begin to spin out of control. We can feel so easily, our sense of safety and security gets disrupted. So whatever you can do to make yourself feel very safe and secure, I think it's very important right now.
We're talking with Claire Bidwell-Smith on Air Talk today, licensed marriage family therapist and grief expert, talking with her about the ways of dealing with grief from the Eden and Palisades fires. If you have a question, we're at 866-893-5722. It's our continuing coverage of the fires in Southern California on LAist, on 89.3, as well as the LAist app. Claire, for those who feel like they're keeping it together, they're getting their lives handled, they're figuring out where their interim housing is, figuring out how to deal with the family demands around them, working their way through the paperwork in this laborious process. But they feel like, you know, they're functional, they're doing okay. And then down the road they get hit with some of these very strong emotions. What advice do you have when perhaps they may be less prepared to experience that and wonder where this came from?
That's such a great question, Larry. I think you're really right. You know, right now it's a very busy, active time of trying to take care of so many things. You see this happen too when we lose someone, when we lose a person we love. You know, there's a lot to take care of, arrangements, funerals, and paperwork, and often those big emotions do come down the road, and they can be surprising. We can't really grieve until we feel safe, right? And so people are scrambling right now to feel safe, to feel secure, to take care of things, and those big emotions will come down the road. Often they will come when we're in a safer place, so maybe you'll have more bandwidth for them. But don't be surprised if you feel waves of anxiety, waves of depression, waves of deep sadness. Try to make space for them, really try to get some support. No one should have to grieve alone. Find a therapist, find a support group, surround yourself with people who can hold you you in that space because those big emotions will come.
Claire Bidwell-Smith, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Conscious Grieving is her book, a transformative approach to healing from loss. Licensed marriage, family therapist, and grief expert Claire Bidwell-Smith. We have much more to come in the second hour, including what's happening with pets in the wake of the Palisades and Eaton fires. That to come in just a moment.
LAist 89.3, LA's #1 NPR station.
In an hour, NPR's Here and Now examines the recent Supreme Court consideration of a ban on TikTok. Then at noon on Fresh Air, Terry Gross talks with Nico Iyer about his timely memoir of surviving massive fires years in the past. It's all coming up right after Air Talk, starting at 11 on LA's 89.3.
Elon Musk helped President-elect Trump return to the White House. Now, car safety advocates are worried that Musk will influence federal agencies regulating businesses like Tesla. The fight over crash reporting requirements on all things considered from NPR News.
Today at 1 on LAist 89.3. This is LAist 89.3, KPCC, Pasadena, Los Angeles, and Orange County, a community service of Pasadena City College, where for 100 years, career education has been changing students' lives and families' futures. Visit pasadena.edu.
From the Mold Broadcast Center, this is Air Talk. Good morning, I'm Larry Manzo. The Pasadena Humane Society is one of the best-known shelters in our region. It's also been a place handling pets displaced by the Eaton fire. We'll talk with Pasadena Humane CEO about the biggest challenge that faces them. And one of the best ways to talk with our kids about the devastation caused by the fires, how should we approach conversations about homes and schools being destroyed? We'll talk with an expert and hear from listeners, and also talk about a camp where kids who've been dramatically affected by disasters can go, play with other kids, and share their experiences. It's all coming up on this hour of Air Talk right after the news.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Lakshmi Singh. Israel and the Palestinian militant group Hamas have reached a ceasefire deal. The agreement toward ending the war, which began October 7, 2023, is intended to happen in phases. In the first, Hamas promises to release 33 Israeli hostages in exchange for the freedom of many more Palestinian prisoners in Israeli custody. Adi Alexander's son Idan was among those taken hostage. He spoke to NPR about the timing of the deal days before President-elect Donald Trump takes office.
Trump says that publicly and openly he doesn't want this war to land on his plate on January 20th. That was a clear message to all parties, including Israel. And all the latest statements, they indicate that he will be tough with the friends and with the enemies. And we really happy about those statements.
The agreement follows weeks of intensive indirect negotiations involving envoys from both President Biden's administration and President-elect Trump's team. The talks were held in Qatar. Trump's pick for Attorney General Pam Bondi is answering questions from senators in her confirmation hearing on Capitol Hill. Bondi says the Justice Department must be independent and that politics will not play a role. Here's NPR's Ryan Lucas.
Republicans on the Senate Judiciary Committee say Pam Bondi is highly qualified to lead the Justice Department. They are touting her long career as a local prosecutor in Florida, as well as her 8-year stint as the state's Attorney General. Democrats, however, have pressed Bondi on whether she will maintain the department's independence from the White House. Under questioning, Bondi has said the department must act independently, but she argued, echoing committee Republicans, that the department unfairly targeted Donald Trump with 2 prosecutions, and she pledged that she will end what she called the weaponization of the department if she's confirmed as Attorney General. Ryan Lucas, NPR News, Washington.
A new NPR PBS NewsMarist poll out today finds that Americans have mixed feelings about some of Trump's priorities. NPR's Domenica Montanaro reports the findings come a few days before Trump is inaugurated for a second time.
Trump has said he wants to pardon January 6 defendants, impose tariffs on other countries and conduct mass deportations of immigrants in the U.S. without legal status. But the NPR poll of almost 1,400 adults doesn't find a lot of support for those initiatives. More than 6 in 10 disapprove of Trump potentially pardoning people who were convicted of attacking the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. When it comes to tariffs, 48% think that they'd hurt the U.S. economy, while only 31% say that they think they'd help. And on deportations, people are evenly split. The survey has about a 3 percentage point margin of error. Domenico Montanaro, NPR News, Washington.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 652 points, or 1.5%. This is NPR News.
Live from LAist 89.3, I'm Austin Cross. Good morning. The LA City Council has advanced 21 special motions to deal with the fires that have struck the city. Council members called for an outside entity to conduct an independent report of LA City and county's emergency responses to those wildfires. The motions aim to create disaster assistance centers and a centralized permit operations center for impacted communities, addressing things like staffing needs, establishing housing programs, reuniting lost pets with families, and reducing water bills for properties affected by the fire. Meanwhile, people in LA County may be surprised to see that the air quality index shows it's good or moderate outside, but that doesn't mean it's safe. Anthony Wexler runs the Air Quality Research Center at UC Davis.
The AQI is not reliable for this situation, and you can't see it. So looking around and saying, oh, it looks clear, that doesn't tell you anything.
Public health officials say harsh winds like those on tap for today make the air quality situation worse, and people should stay indoors as much as possible. That's echoed by Todd Hall, who's a meteorologist at the National Weather Service.
In areas where you're close to a fire, there's ash and leftover debris, so that will trigger some of that ash and dust to be kicked up in the vicinity of those fires, especially near the Palisades fire when it's a little windy, or on the north end of the Eden fire.
You'll want to be sure to keep your windows closed, wear an N95 or higher quality mask outside, and when you're driving in your car, recirculate that air. This is LAist 89.3. For local news anytime, you can go to laist.com. It's 10:06.
Support for NPR comes from NPR stations. Other contributors include Fisher Investments. As a fiduciary, Fisher Investments is obligated to act in their clients' best interest. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss. This is NPR.
Good morning, it's Air Talk. I'm Larry Mantle. We continue with our coverage of the fires of Southern California. This hour, our focus on pets. The Pasadena Humane Society, one of the best known and largest shelters and places for finding adoptions for pets here in Southern California, has taken in nearly 600 animals just at Pasadena Humane. One of the days last week of the fire, the traffic was backed up so far from the Humane Society that some of our employees had a tough time getting through the traffic to get to work. Told us they were late because so many people were coming to the shelter. We're very pleased to have the president, CEO of the Pasadena Humane Society joining us to talk about what they are dealing with. Dia Duvernay joins us, President, CEO, Pasadena Humane. Dia, thank you for being with us again. We appreciate it. I can't imagine what the last 8 days have been like for you and your staff at Pasadena Humane. Just, can you give us a sense?
Well, thanks, Larry, for having me on. And even the information is evolving so rapidly. The number is now 700.
Oh my gosh.
We just gave you the talking points.
Yeah, we just got that.
Yes, now it's 700. So, yeah, the need has been increasing as people are able to get back into the evacuated areas. So I first just want to say that our hearts go out to all the people who have lost their homes and their pets in this tragedy. And those are some of the most heartbreaking stories and events that we've been dealing with. One of our board members actually lost her home, and she was trying to evacuate her pet. Her two cats were very frightened, and she couldn't find them. And so as she had to get out of the house due to the fire that was coming at her house, and had to leave leave her two cats behind. Since we've been able to get back in there, we're going and checking on that location every day, putting out food and water. Cats are resilient and perhaps they've survived. The house is completely gone, but we'll go back every day and keep checking. And if the cats are there, we're going to find them, because that's her one shred of hope, is that perhaps she's going to get her pets back when she's lost everything else.
And your staff is able to go up into the Eaton fire zone today, even with the red flag warning in effect?
Yes, last night we were told we would not be able to go in, but then this morning that changed, and we've got fire trained strike teams out responding to calls for help for animals in the area. We've established emergency hotline number that we're wanting people to call. That number is 626-577-3752. We're trying to direct anyone who needs to report a found animal, report a lost animal, animals left behind that we need to go check on and replenish food and water. Please call that number, and we will get you the support you need. But we do ask, please do not call that number unless it is a call related to emergency response to the Eaton fire.
All right, and that number again, which we also have on our AirTalk page, LAist.com/AirTalk, is 626-577-3752. 626-577-3752 to report animals that are found. Now, some of the animals you're dealing with, are they wild animals, not pets?
Larry, we have taken in all sorts of pets and livestock and wildlife. On the pet side, we've got tortoises, cockatoos, bunnies. Yesterday, we actually took in a goldfish and an arrow.
Is that the first for Pasadena Humane?
I think that's our first goldfish. We've been responding to koi who need to be rescued out of ponds, and there was a bull in Altadena. There's been goats and pigs and just every...
Yeah, because a lot of that is livestock land up there in Altadena. It's one of the reasons people like it. You can have some horses, you can have livestock, people have goats, chickens, all kinds of different animals. So what do you do with those? You don't have space, I'm assuming, here on Raymond Avenue in Pasadena, or do you keep them there for a time?
We're taking all small animals, pets, injured wild animals. We're doing that through Pasadena Humane. We do have a wildlife rehabilitation program. I know we're much better known for our support of pets and companion animals, but we also do wildlife rehabilitation. We're one of only a couple of shelters in Southern California that has the appropriate licenses and permits to do that. Large animals, though, like horses, the Antelope Valley shelter, the LA County Antelope Valley shelter, is where large animals should go at this point.
The others that are closer are full?
They are. So Antelope Valley is the place to go now. One of the first days of the emergency, we actually had someone who walked their pony all the way down from Altadena to Pasadena Humane, and we had the pony in our back lot, and we're giving it hay and whatever it needed until we could get transport to one of the evacuation centers for the equines.
Do you recall where the bull went?
The bull, thank goodness, we left it where it was, and the difficulty was that on the property a bridge had come down and there was a huge ravine, and we were trying to figure out how we could get food and water across the ravine without the bridge, because the biggest risk was that these animals did not have enough water, and there was a burned car along the dirt road once you got past the ravine, so it wasn't easy to figure this out. We were problem solving ways to pump water or even just get any water out of the ravine, and then the owner of the property was coming down and hand carrying cartons of water up to care for bulls, horses, other livestock there. Thank goodness he was able to, after a couple of days, get an excavator in there to move dirt to create a temporary bridge so that now he can get across the ravine, and the burned car was moved out of the way, so we problem solved. But that was a unique one in my experience. I've never been called on a bull rescue.
Wow, and I'm sure time consuming. We're talking with the president and CEO of Pasadena Humane Society, Dia Duvernay, with us to talk about some of the challenges they've experienced and the 700 plus animals that they have taken in and cared for. Just an extraordinary ability to handle all these animals that have been displaced as a result of the Eden fire. If you have questions for Dia, we're at 866-893-5722, 866-893-5722. You can also email us at atcomments@laist.com. Please include your location and first name. At this point, is the shelter on Raymond completely full?
Oh yes, and we have popped up temporary shelter in our training rooms, which are typically used for training for owned animals. So we have quite a few pets in crates, but we're providing great care. But we want to keep all the animals at Pasadena Humane for now, so that they can be easily reunited with their owners, keeping them in one location where we can provide proper care. And there's just one point of entry where people looking to find lost pets come. We're also just providing temporary shelter to a lot of families who evacuated and were not able to take their pets with them. But I can assure you that we have 150 employees, 2,000 volunteers, 5 full-time vets. We are attending to the needs of these animals, and we are treating those who are coming in with burns and singe paws and smoke inhalation and other injuries. We have the capability to treat them. We're so thankful for all the partners that we have out there in the community who are helping us with this tremendous rescue and recovery effort. We have vets who are volunteering. We're able to bring in some vets with specialized expertise in species we don't normally see at our shelter.
And those with burn training as well. Is that a subspecialty in veterinary medicine?
We have been able to treat a lot of the burns ourselves, but we are sending out animals that are beyond capacity to some other emergency veterinary clinics who have agreed to partner with us on this. One way or another, we're meeting these needs.
And are some of these examples of pets that perhaps have been damaged or destroyed and were taken to your shelter, and then family members have come and been able to reunite it? So that has to be, an incredible experience to see the reunification of the pet owners.
I want to tell you one really remarkable story is I do want to say that the challenge we're having is that the pets are so exhausted, injured. Some of them are covered in soot when they come in, and they're not even at times recognizable to their owners. So the way that we are able to make these reunifications is through microchip scanning. And I want to take the opportunity, we put this message out all the time, but please microchip your pets, because that's the best way we're going to get them back to you if they do go stray or missing.
We're talking with the president and CEO of the Pasadena Humane Society, which has been much in the news for the past 8 days. Dia Duvernay is with us. Also, we can take your calls, your questions at 866-893-5722. We've been hearing from listeners asking about the general health of their pets, particularly with the poor air quality, with the ashes that are on the ground that people have been cleaning up. Do you have some general advice for people to keep their pets safe as we've had all this environmental disruption?
We are trying to get other veterinary resources in to assist pet owners. We are in the process, and we'll have more information to share about vets coming in who are going to be hoping to first serve people who are still evacuated and sheltering at the convention center. Or I know we're about to start opening up relief centers, but we are trying to bring in outside sources so that we can really focus on the care of these animals who need shelter and who are being evacuated from the burn zone. I do want to say we have lots of partners with organizations who've come in to help us. The ASPCA, American Humane, the Humane Society, and of course LA County Animal Care and Control. We're all partnering on this. The teams that are going in are specially trained to deal with this, and we would really discourage anyone from going into this area who is not authorized to do so. We have people who are authorized, so please call our emergency helpline. Get people who are properly trained and authorized to enter the area. Please do not try to do this on your own. Although I will say we really love those Good Samaritans who, when the fires were coming, went and rescued their neighbors' pets because the neighbors weren't home. But when you find a pet, this is wonderful. You need to please bring it to Pasadena Humane so that we can reunite those pets with their families.
We have a question from our reporter Jill Rep Local. If people come across wild animals that have been injured in the fire, raccoons, deer, coyotes, what should they do?
They should call that emergency number that I put earlier. That's for both wildlife response and the companion animal livestock response. But we also do have a wildlife helpline, and that number is listed on our website. So people can text that helpline. They can send pictures and a location, and we will try to respond with the best advice we can. But please don't try to rescue those wild animals without some support from those of us who know how to do that.
No, don't try and grab that raccoon. It may not be a good idea. All right, we'll continue our conversation with the president and CEO of the Pasadena Humane Society. Dia Duvernay is with us. We're at 866-893-5722. We've had a couple of questions from listeners about adopting animals from Pasadena Humane at this time. We'll find out what's happening with that when we come back in 1 minute.
I'm Scott Tong. The Supreme Court heard arguments last week as what the fate of social media app TikTok should be.
The Chinese government's control over TikTok gives it a potent weapon for covert influence operations.
Restricting speech because it might sow doubt about our leaders or undermine democracy are kind of things our enemies do.
A decision looms. More next time when you're down.
Weekdays at 11 on LAist 89.3.
Support for LAist comes in the Soraya, celebrating 30 years of stuff. Matchboxes, brooms, garbage cans, Zippo liners, and more fill the stage in this inventive stage show that's dance, music, and theatrical performance all in one. Audiences of all ages can enjoy the electrifying rhythm of stuff. Coming to the Soraya for 3 performances from January 18th to January 19th, one of only 2 stops in California on their North American tour. Tickets are available at thesoraya.org.
It's Air Talk. I'm Larry Mantle, the president and CEO of the Pasadena Humane Society. Dia Duvernay, we're at 866-893-5722. Just a quick update. We've been reporting that multiple mediators say Israel and Hamas agreed to a ceasefire in Gaza and the release of dozens of hostages after more than 15 months of war. The Associated Press has just updated the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's office says that deal still has not been reached. The final details are still being sorted out. We'll continue to keep you updated on the news. Let's continue talking about Pasadena Humane. Philip in Pasadena wondering about the status of fostering animals right now. Kathleen in Pasadena wondering, do you want people to come to foster pets now, or is it too busy to do so? And Victoria in Glendale asks, why are there no cats available for adoption on the website, and there are only 10 dogs available on the website? What happened to the cats and dogs that were in the shelter before the fires? We'll get to all those questions. First, Neil, what about, are you looking for people to adopt pets right now?
These are all great questions, and I want to tell you one reason we were able to respond so quickly to people needing temporary shelter for their pets is the first thing we did was call on partners from throughout the state to come and take all of the adoptable pets that were already in our shelters out to their shelters in Sacramento, Santa Barbara, San Diego, and I might be missing some because it seems like about a year ago now that we were doing that. And that's what's given us capacity. Most of the animals that we have now are not available for adoption. These are owned animals who were brought to us, or stray animals who probably are owned animals, and we're extending our stray hold periods to help try to reunite these people with their families. So that's why we don't have adoptable animals right now, and if animals that we had previously have come out of stray hold and are available for adoption, those few animals, we're relying on these same partners and others to help get these adoptable animals out of our shelter where they can be adopted in other communities.
Are you doing anything with the Pasadena Convention Center Emergency Evacuation Center with photos of the pets, sending them over there for people to look at, or has there been any sort of work between the two in case there are owners there at the center to try and reunite them?
Oh, absolutely. We've been partnering, and we're so thankful that they are allowing people to shelter there with pets. And what we've been doing is a constant supply of pet supplies that people are donating to us. We are trucking over to the convention center as needed. We're also providing pet supplies to people distributed at Pasadena Humane. We've really discouraged people at this point from dropping off donations as much as we appreciate it, because we're trying to keep our shelter as a place where people coming for help come, and we're trying to centralize donation of supplies at an off-site warehouse, and I'll have more information about that in the coming days. But right now, if people want to help, the best way is through monetary donations, so that we can source the supplies that we need as we need them, specific supplies such as medical supplies that people aren't going to be able to just go out and buy and bring to us.
We just had a listener, Alan, in South Pasadena called. He had some cages that he was willing to drop off. So, Alan, just wait for that word about when that warehouse facility is available to drop off actual things. But donations are very much appreciated. How much fundraising have you been able to do around this to provide all these services?
We have been seeing a real outpouring of support, and I'll tell you, we need it. We're hiring new staff and officers and anyone that we can to assist. We're having to source specific supplies. We have partners such as the ASPCA and American Humane are providing some support, but we are just really so thankful that we have monetary resources, and that's not a concern right now as a nonprofit. That's always a concern, and so now we're switching our mindset that we need to rely on the community to provide us resources that we can just tap into as we need, and we're so thankful that the community is donating so that we can do that.
Debbie and Torrance asking, where can we donate to Pasadena Humane? This is through your main website, correct?
Yes, correct. PasadenaHumane.org.
Correct. And Susan in Pasadena wondering about temporary fostering for dogs. Are you looking for that for any of them pending the reunification, or are you holding them all on site?
Well, so that's going to be probably a next phase of this, because what we're seeing is people who thought thought that we were going to be providing temporary shelter are now finding that they don't have homes to go back to. And we are going to have need for support from the community in providing longer-term housing for these animals through foster homes. We've had so many people call, and we're trying to process through all of the people who want to help, and we really appreciate it. Please don't get frustrated if we're not contacting you. That's just not a need right now, because we're trying to keep all of the animals at the shelter right now where their owners can come and find them.
Mark in Glassell Park in northeast Los Angeles emails, how far away from the fires should we expect to find lost pets? We've had a very skittish new cat take up residence in our yard in the past few days. Is that possible for a cat to make it from Altadena to Glassell Park?
Oh, absolutely. You will hear stories in the news of San Diego cats who've been found in Michigan. So yeah, if pets can stray far, and sometimes who knows how they get very, very far away from home. Another reason to microchip. That's how those reunifications are done. So yes, and here's another thing we have been dealing with. It's a little bit less of a crisis right now, but our shelter is 10 blocks from the south of the evacuation zone. So as we were taking in all these hundreds of pets, we were also trying to prepare for possible evacuation from the shelter. Which is challenging. And I think we're almost through this most current wind event, so we can easier meeting to scramble with the number of evacuation at this moment, and a really good backup plan, and we're securing the location off-site outside of the fire risk area where we will be able to pop up another shelter if we need to in the unlikely event that we have to evacuate ours.
Yeah, hopefully you don't, because we would probably have to deal with that with our studio, whether we stay even if evacuated because of the need to broadcast, or I don't know what we would do, because we are only a block south of here.
Yes, we're all in this, Larry, and it's just unimaginable.
Absolutely, and of course the air quality a huge issue, because you are not just your staff that you've got at Pasadena Humane, but all the pets that are there, all the animals are trying to be concerned about the air quality for them too on site, because last week particularly was just awful.
Yeah, we really are trying to care for the health and mental health not only of the pets, but for all of our staff and volunteers. We're so thankful that the LA County Public Health Department has deployed therapists, mental health therapists to Pasadena Humane to provide counseling for staff and volunteers as it's needed. We're dealing with some tragic situations, people who have lost their homes, and some of our staff members have been personally impacted, but they're still coming in and working. It's just a real challenge, but I could not be prouder of our team for how they have responded to this emergency. They are heroes. I'm going to tell you, they are superheroes, and we are united at Pasadena Humane with the community and all of our partners to do whatever it takes to take care of these animals.
Before I let you go, Jose in Camarillo asked whether there are other organizations that specialize in treating wildlife, for example, who have joined you up in Altadena to go through, or is this pretty much, even with the wildlife that have been injured, up to Pasadena Humane?
Right now, bringing animals out of that area is restricted to Pasadena Humane, LA County Animal Care and Control, and San Diego Humane. We're the only authorized people who can go in under the authority of LA County into that area. But once the animals are coming out, we do have many partners in the wildlife community, and we are sending animals where we need to other partner organizations who treat specific species of wildlife, so they're not all having to be housed at Pasadena Humane. Some of them we can treat internally, but many we can rely on our partners in wildlife rescue, and we're transporting them there.
There's so many of these groups. There's probably a tortoise group. There's probably, bird groups. They're probably all different ones that work with wildlife, I'm guessing.
Right, and tortoises actually, we've got pet tortoises. The last time I saw, we had 2. One was enormous. I don't know how many. Yeah, I don't know how many tortoises we're up to now. We had took in 8 cockatoos. We've seen a lot of birds. There was one situation with 100 pigeons.
100 pigeons.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have more stories to tell you when I get to take a breath.
There's a book in this. Once you get some distance from it. Dia, thank you very much for joining us. Is there anything else you just want to share with our listeners before I let you go and make the walk back a block north?
Just our tremendous appreciation to everyone in the community for your help and your support and your patience and understanding that we are working as hard as we can to get out reliable and accurate information as quickly as we can. We will be calling on all of you who want to give support through fostering, adopting, volunteering. Right now, we are having to triage our needs for all those resources, but please be on standby, and we will call on you.
Dia, thank you very much. We really appreciate it, and we appreciate you being our neighbors here on Main Avenue. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Larry.
That's Dia Duvernay joining us, the president and CEO of the Pasadena Humane Society, who have cared for, taken in over 700 animals in just these past 8 days of the fire. It's Air Talk on LAist 89.3. I'm Larry Mantle. We remind you can always listen on the LAist smartphone app or at LAist.com, particularly with the power outages that we're experiencing. You can still take us with you, just like with an old-fashioned radio, using your smartphone as that device. We appreciate you being with us. Our fire coverage continues with how to talk with kids who've either directly suffered loss as a result of the fires, or just concerned, maybe have anxiety because of what they've seen and heard, and maybe what their friends have experienced. We'll talk about that when we come back in just 90 seconds.
This is LAist 89.3, serving Palmdale, Riverside, Orange, and the rest of Greater Los Angeles.
Hey, it's just me, Paula Poundstone, and I'm coming to Glendale for a special live taping co-presented by LAist and Martin Media. It's February 8th at the Alex Theater. Tickets at LAist.com/events. See you there.
I'm Kathy Gleason, Regional Director at Kia America, and we're a proud LAist corporate sponsor. We love how the programming from LAist NPR informs, entertains, and enlightens. LAist delivers high-quality news and information on the radio, online, and through live events in person. They help bring Southern Californians together and more engaged with their communities. NPR listeners are smart, thoughtful, and care about things that resonate with Kia's ears. Movement that inspires. We value you as this important audience as a corporate sponsor, and who support us to quality public service at the same time. One of our initiatives we're particularly attached to at Kia is our sponsorship of the LAist Car Donation Program, which helps to support the programming in LAist. If you're a business, you can join us in supporting LAist as a corporate sponsor. You'll reach their engaged listeners with quality journalism and its tax deductible. Learn how to become a corporate sponsor at LAist.com/sponsorship.
It's Air Talk on LAist 89.3 and the LAist app. I'm Larry Mantle. So good to have you with us. And I want to thank you for all the kind words that have been coming in for our LAist coverage. We've been overwhelmed, and we appreciate it so much. And of course, we continue to be here for you 24/7 on 89.3 on the app, and always updating the very latest on the Palisades and Eden cfires@laist.com. For kids, this can be a particularly challenging time, whether they're directly affected by the loss of their home or their school or local library in one of these two massive fires. But even seeing the coverage, hearing of other kids like themselves who've gone through some significant loss can be a source of anxiety. Joining us to talk about ways to talk with your kids and to help them go through this period is licensed clinical social worker Jenny Silverstein. Jenny, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Oh, sure.
You, I know, live in Santa Rosa. You went through the extreme event of the Tubbs Fire, which was deadly and devastating, wiping out whole neighborhoods of Santa Rosa. And I know that you were evacuated along with your family, your 3-year-old daughter. You know, talk a little bit about your personal experience dealing with this first, and then we'll get into your expert advice.
All right, well, thank you. I will say that while we did evacuate from both the Tubbs Fire and the Kincade Fire a couple of years later, we were safe. We evacuated early, and we did not face, a real risk to our lives. So, we were very lucky in that sense. Though still, of course, was very disruptive and scary for all of us, and for her in particular, and to have to go through that more than once. And also, we were very blessed in that we had safe places we could go. So, looking back overall, it was incredibly difficult, but we were also blessed.
Like the Tubbs Fire, which moved in an incredible speed, starting in Calistoga and then moving west, driven through that wine country into residential neighborhoods of Santa Rosa along Mark West Road. I mean, just incredible speed of that. And I wonder just how quickly with events like this, we saw similarly with Palisades and Eden, these fires moved so fast that has to, be an added source of difficulty for kids experiencing. It's not like you're waiting for the fire to arrive and then it comes. It's on top of you before you know it. Can you speak a bit to sort of how to talk to kids who are perhaps in a bit of a state of shock about what they've gone through?
Sure, absolutely. Particularly at this moment when it is also fresh and crisis and a state of shock is to be expected for everybody involved, that really emphasizing safety is the most important thing. So, in those moments, when you're in a situation where it's moving so fast that all you can do is get away from it, and it genuinely does not feel safe until you have, then you are just in survival mode and you're just getting out. But as soon as you do start to feel safe, being able to communicate that with your child is so important. I am keeping you safe, I am getting you safe, we're getting to some place where we will be safe, and then ongoing. We're going to need to hear that a lot. So, in the coming days, reminding them that not just that the family is keeping them safe, but that there's so many helpers, so many people working so hard to make the situation better and to ensure their safety.
We're talking with licensed clinical social worker Jenny Silverstein, joining us. She works with young kids with their coping with traumatic experiences. We're calling on her expertise during this time. If you have questions for her about how best to support and talk with kids about these fire disasters, we're at 866-893-5722. That's 866-893-5722. You can also email us at atcomments@laist.com. Please include your location and first name. Jenny, we've had so many schools that have been destroyed in both of these fires. So kids, when they return to school, or some of them may already have returned, but to other campuses where they're going to be studying while their schools are rebuilt, which could be a couple of years, who knows. What advice do you have to sort of help them deal with such a dramatic change in their daily routine?
Yeah, I know that is so hard because all the resources you will see will talk about how important it is to get back to predictable routines, and then the reality of a big community disaster is that is harder to do than anyone would wish. And so when we know routines are going to be disrupted for a while, the things I think about first of all are just having tons of patience, which is hard. We got to take care of ourselves in order to maintain that, but when kids are disrupted and distressed, it often comes out in behaviors, and to really just be able to remember that those behaviors are communicating their distress, and to have as much patience as we can muster in responding to them. And then I think of what are the little routines that we can still have control over. So, for example, if there's a bedtime story or song or a routine of reading together, a certain way that you wake up in the morning, you get back to those as quickly as possible, even if the rest of the school day still feels different than it used to.
For some of us who've lost homes, these were multi-generational homes. The adults might have grown up in the home,
motherfucker on. Márcame para no digamos tóxidas. Quiero así subiste para no que ganador tóxidas.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day. That's
Come on, some only can. Let's say little papa.
Like, it wasn't locked down. You could just leave it. You want to leave.
Tahanga was the very first place I lived when I came to LA.
Yeah, I lived in Tahanga Canyons.
Yeah,
I was in Fire Camp, but I ended up going to lockdown.
Tahanga Canyon, yeah.
There'll be more houses. This is great. Yeah, so I did what you told me to do. Say, fuck the outfit, but I got something to put together. I'm going to put something together.
Save some money, man.
Yeah, I know. No, you said spend some money?
Save.
I know.
Spend is easy.
Look at this motherfucker in this homeless. All homeless people love to have a dog.
That's a girl.
That's a girl, I know. They love their dogs, no matter what.
She's been so sunburned, bro.
Huh?
She's so sunburned from the sun. And I think she was white, right? Right? I didn't see.
Right, Mexican.
Gotcha.
So I used to be all back here when I lived out here. There's little ranches and shit. People have back here, they got shooting ranges in their backyard. This shit, I did the house right here, like down that road right there, I did the house right here. Yeah, this thing where you can shoot in the backyard. I went and started with my Mexican friend, Diablo!
Diablito!
Yeah, he said, I ain't seen him. He said, I ain't seen you in 5 years. Yeah. I got his number now. He said he ain't seen me in 5 years. That's how long it been. Probably. I'm gonna come around. I barely come around. I used to go to the store every day. I used to live down the street from the store. Yeah, I moved to Palmdale. I live on that same street, 27, back in the days. So you went this way, you left me before, right?
Yeah. I always go this way.
Like I said, I'm selling Lancaster. I'm on the way to Bellflower. Yeah. But ain't like I got nothing with me, but I'll see you when I get out there. I told Poppy I'm gonna try to come see him. You hear me? I'll talk to you when I get there. I said I'm gonna try to come see Poppy when I get out there. I'm still in Lancaster. I'm just taking the back way. The shit is on fire, so we're gonna take the gets the 138 to the 15 and 15 to the 91. I don't know. I'm in a lift truck.
Don't worry, I got this. Now have a little gas still. I'm fine. We're just stopping over.
What's up with the half? Nothing, just left the block, man, and checked on Snake and Pistol and Fiend. I only stayed no longer than probably like 8 minutes. I'm saying, hit the LA. My daddy's birthday tomorrow. So I'm already on my way to LA. Well, I forgot. Huh? What, in LA? Same shit. My daddy gonna come. He ain't gonna be. My daddy live on Normandy and 105th on the Uber side, but he coming to. We giving this little birthday party somewhere else, so we ain't gonna be in LA. You know, I already told my daddy like I don't want to be in LA nowhere. I'm trying to kick it. So my sister coming from Arizona, one of my sisters coming from Vegas, so we just gonna party with my daddy for his birthday. Then I probably don't come back till after the 25th. I might be gone for a minute, like 2 weeks. I just seen Snake give me $10 for some gas. Yeah, he on the block. He just selling a penny. He supposed to run up here with me, but he ain't no condition to go. He ain't ready to go. He's ready to go. He just being dressed. I told him I was sleeping today. I was just being dressed and jumped in the car. That's how I say you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. Yeah. Yeah. Snake's still on this crazy shit talking about. I'm like, damn, I knew that nigga this one. I'll tell you the other day. Snake said they all crazy. I mean, you believe that shit? I mean, I think that shit really fucked up. You really believe motherfuckers after you and you believe it? The shit worked. They say it really worked. But you gotta believe in it. I know. He like, cousin, you don't even listen to me, you don't believe. Because I don't believe no shit like that. So, okay, it pisses me that somebody, you know, voodoo on me. So, that's a problem for me. But nobody can't get shit on me. You know what I mean? There's been nothing on me. He got me fucked up. He better let me try it. Well, yeah. We know crazy. Fucking voodoo. He didn't. He bought some food he want to share with you? That's crazy. That's awful. I just gave him $10, nigga. You know, I got some nigga. I'm like, nigga, we should share this shit. And you want some of this shit? You want half of it? Niggas is burned out. I didn't stay on this thing for 5 minutes. My lift driver, he don't feel good. He like, we out of here, so we out of here. For real? He killed the dog? He did it on purpose, or the dog just... I say he hit the dog on purpose, or the dog was just in the street? Yeah. Yeah, I know, I've seen it in Watts a lot, like in my day. down, nigga. Nigga, some motherfucking, nigga, some trees, all that. Oh, somebody said that, give you some? No, just something that, like Snake. I be in that alleyway like Snake. I'll be the richest nigga over there. Now, why? I'm gonna have a sack on deck. They was hanging with that dude, and he came at 5 o'clock in the morning. Me, I want to get robbed on that block. I don't think I make my money all during the day. Like 9 o'clock in the morning, till it get dark, and then I'm out. I don't know why them niggas are not to make no money. Penny still on? Penny still got a sack? I ain't no kind of way I'll be sitting over there, nigga. Nigga, in the alleyway, nigga, that shit'll be cracking with nothing but money. Cracking with money, the nigga got a burner. For real? I don't know, my lift driver said he want to go the back way, so we going the back way towards where we live at. Shit, doing what we gotta do. I know, he didn't want to take the 5 because the 5 is on fire. So were you at the house or you out and about? Okay, good. Well, they on the block. Kenny said he said go to the house and go to sleep. He said he just got off. A pistol and steak like that, huh? Man, niggas be in my house. My homies won't be sleeping in the bar. My homies be at the house. Nigga kicking me. I be gone. I be telling Penny, can I spend the night sometimes? And he be like, you know, sometimes we got to do that. I be like, fuck it, I just get on the train and go back home. It don't matter for me. Them Tap Taps. You been in the Tap Taps? That shit awful. That's where the money at though. That's where people come to make their money at. Tap Tap. But if I go in there with $20, walk out with $300, $200. So shit. Niggas on the block, man. You go over there on the block, man. Shit. It's cold out here. Fuck the block. They ain't doing shit over there. Yep. I'll see you niggas when I get back, man. I'm gonna say about you so on the phone. Alright, be safe. Alright. So we used to take the 138 to the 15 and the 15 to the 91.
There's no traffic, but we go to the 8, the opposite way. Plus the view is more beautiful The view, I really love the view here.
Oh, you love the view?
I love it, man.
All them capital trees. The lonely trees can't even die. The capital trees live forever and ever. No water, no nothing.
That's crazy, huh?
They produce their own water.
That is crazy. Wow.
You feel that shit?
Uh-huh.
So much gas you put in there? 10 to get to a better neighborhood?
Oh, I have 260 miles now, easy.
Oh, 60 miles.
260.
Oh, 260?
Yeah.
Oh, we go to Vegas.
Yeah. Okay, dog, come by. This car doesn't burn too much. But still, though.
That shit dangerous too. All this shit dangerous.
I honestly never felt danger on that.
Yeah, I'm saying a two-way lane.
Sure. And they fixed a really big part of it.
I know they got the thing in the middle of
it. Feels so smooth.
Like a racehorse, but I'll wait for a while.
You have something, huh?
Huh?
You have a cop?
Hell no, I said got one. I didn't know where to get one of that shit. We just stopped in there. 2 boxes of cups of ice. Some packs of that whole little neighborhood down, that's crazy.
Man, I don't know where and how they're gonna rebuild over there. It looks stupid to rebuild too.
What?
Who's gonna put money again on that shit?
They said some people. Yeah, he going to the right. That shit scared me too, but he going to the right.
Yeah, I've done this many times, but I always get scared over here because I forget there is a little aisle there. So.
Well, I know I can get a cup from the burger stand. We're gonna be on the freeway for a minute. We're going the back way. This is the way you came up? The back way?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I can get a cup from that liquor store right here to the right. I used to go there. My homeboy lived on this street hard. I get a cup from there just to have so we don't got to stop no more. I don't like going the back way, but fuck it. You said the fire is getting worse.
Oh yeah, no, trust me.
You know the freeway.
Trust me. LA, you've seen it in the news.
Yeah, I seen the news.
Yeah, LA is not a good. The west
freeway
side.
good.
You don't want to cross downtown and go west, bro.
Yeah.
All the craziness is there. Glendale too.
You know, I go to Tabs, cup, 50 cents. Get the big cup, and we just go all the way in. I never took the 15 from here, but like you said, it was never no fire.
Yeah, and this traffic is not. It's only for a little bit. It's gonna be nice and open soon. You'll see it.
I mean, you went the back way this last time. I mean, one time when you left me, you like, I'm going the back way.
Yeah.
Because you said you wanted to use your camera, you know.
Yeah, man. Like, it's fantastic. Fantastic. I mean, you can't compare now.
Yep. So we go right here to
footage, yeah, from
right
a freeway.
Here to Tabs.
Yeah.
Get a cup. Walk right aside. Get a pull in right here.
Yeah.
I know all this area real good. We're from out here. the cut me out.
Well, it's Tommy's ugly ass.
World Class Barbershop. Right here. I'm in and out. Just give me a large cup.
Okay.
Ooh. Spite.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop it. Got it up. Got everything we need. That's why I want to open up to a dog grooming. I think that's a good business. Nothing but shampoo and clippers.
Your phone was rigged.
Huh? $65 I got that head.
Your phone was rigged.
Okay, let's see what it is.
He told us until we see them, I won't believe it, referring to the hostages still in Gaza.
Yeah. Hey, meanwhile, I'm curious what we are hearing from our colleagues in Gaza. Our colleague
Hey, baby.
Thomas Butler has been reported from all three of these wars.
Yeah, what you doing? We going to the 138, to the 15. I just passed Avenue R, and I'm on 47. And he taking the back way, but he said that the other way is all messed up. It's on 5 3 So that's the back way. That's longer to me, but he said it's all messed up. It say 2 hours and 23 minutes. I'm in Palmdale right now, going to Avenue S. Well, yeah. So we should get to the 138. That's what I used to do. The 138 to the 15, the 15 to the 91, and come all the way back up. Yes. But he said he know. That's the way he took up. I mean, he came in. Yeah, he said it's the best route. It's crazy out there in the front. Like one something, like one. I don't know, about 130. I mean, not 130. It was like going on 130. We got to the drop off at 2 something. Yeah, so probably like about 130. Probably got to my home. Close to 130. And then I said, I'm just gonna run the bid next time. don't feel like the kid can fit in the thing, in the bag and all that stuff. No, I feel I got it. Look out, see, let me stop playing with you. Let me stop playing with you. Well, you gotta get it real quick, real fast. You do 0 to 100 real fast. We're gonna have to get you some kind of fast car because you gotta go 0 to 100 real fast. Well, I knew the whole thing was okay. What's the whole purpose of him picking me up without me getting on the bus? This is for the bed. This is for the bed because that bed weighed like about 50 pounds. Okay. That's about my suitcase got wheels on it. I said my suitcase got wheels on it. But he didn't want to stop and get my vest, but I just trying to figure out what I could wear. I brought some stuff to wear. I don't know. Everybody ain't gonna be dressed up like that. Cause this girl just sent him some kind of white shirt he got, and he already got the boots from Levi's Short. So he got something to wear. He got some Stacy boots. So I don't know. I'll put something together. Loony shit. Yeah. I will, I guess. I'll see what I can put together. I want to stop and get my face, but he said, Todd, that was a long drive. He took the back way. Yeah, we're going the back way back. I ain't never did that way. That's going all the way. Then you got to come all the way up. Let's say right now, let's say 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Oh, 91?
Yep.
The Bellflower is souther from us.
Yeah. He says it's going to change. Yes.
91 goes straight to Bellflower right there.
Huh?
91 goes straight to Bellflower.
Yeah, I know. Bellflower Boulevard. Yeah. I believe me, I done drove way further than.
Oh, okay.
I used to ride trucks, so I know. This ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Take the 15. Go to Lake Floor.
That's another person.
Come back up. These some nice houses back here.
It's beautiful over here, man.
It's beautiful. He like the sightsee.
Don't you want to be in the freeway with 1 million fucking
he
cars?
He like the sightsee, so
I hate the freeway.
Last time he like I'm just gonna sightsee and turn his camera on. Sightsee.
That's how cool it is.
That's cool. I ain't tripping. I ain't gonna rush. I couldn't find my remote control to the TV. I was so hot. Well, I didn't give up, but I found it. You know, Tuesday. I said, Tuesday, you know your remote control? She's like, So, I got mine. No, she be losing hers. She don't know where it's at. I just asked her. She said she don't know where it's at. So I can turn the TV and watch what I want to watch. Otherwise, they'd be stuck on one channel. Not turn the TV on. They'd be stuck on whatever's on live. That's what I gotta watch. But when I bring my own remote control, so she just called me like, "Brother, you on your way?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be there." So my daddy going to Bellflower, so we settled all that. I was telling him. Stuff I tell people, tell them, that's our daddy. We had a party at my house. It was real function, like nigga hooked me up for 76 months. So that's 4 years now. We had everybody came. My sister Lily came. We had a big ass party. But Leslie came, but I didn't get it. So that's 4 years later. Then we turned 80. I want to take pictures with him. I told him, I said, Daddy, I can't come out. I told him this. He's better than Bellflower. Our whole family is good. That I don't want to come to LA. I said, we're talking about going to his house.
Where is this guy going?
I know. You say, where they going? Hey, you be seeing all these people walking
Where the fuck is he going?
There's snowstorms. There's nothing. You say, where they walking to? Vegas? The Lyft driver. There's no nothing back here.
There's nothing.
And like it ain't no stones, no gas station, no nothing. But he like, where they walking to? Vegas. Hell yeah, on the 138. You heard of the 138, huh? Yeah, they ain't walking. They just be like, where's they going? There's nowhere to go. It's no stores, no nothing, but all road. You talking about where they going? Like, they get suspended doing that. So he won't take the back way, man. So I guess he's serious. You got some listening guys right here. Oh no, she said she made me what's that? From Chipotle. She made me a steak, like a touch. She made me some kind of like when you get the meat inside the shell and it's folded, you know, quesadilla. And she made it. She said she got one for me. So she made me one of them. I told her I want just raw steak and cheese on it. Nothing else in there. She said she got one for me. She went to work yesterday. And then I just bought a little dude something for $10. Him and his fucking pregnant little sister. Some gummy bears and some chips in the soda. The big soda was $4. Chips, gummy bears, $2.99. And chips was $1, $2. But he owed me when I get back. Yeah, he gonna have to do something. But why do I giving a fuck up? That's her daughter. She was pregnant. And I'm thinking about my son. We was way down here to come buy a car for him. Out here in not Lake LA. We in Little Rock. Little Rock and Lake LA is next door to us. But we're in Little Rock right now. And I brought my son out here to buy a car, Taki. And it was a stick. And I told him to drive, and I chased him as well. Told him on the way back, and then next day he was out of here driving his week. Yeah. So yeah, we're in Little Rock. Little Rock cool too. The Little Rock is more like California City. It's like bigger and more
touristy here.
Yeah, more stores, more bars.
A lot of tourist stuff.
More everything. So I got tomorrow to be Tuesday with my daddy. Be with my daddy tomorrow again. Sunday, right? Okay. Stay good, like Coach said. Coming way back and then trying to get back, way back to LA, that's not too hard. He could just do the, he could just jump on a train. Yeah, he could just jump on the train and just go. Like my thing is trying to, I'm trying to see you, so that's why things different. And then I'm on to the game. Oh yeah, and I tried the box was too small. I had a box and it was too small. I said I had a box, but it's in the back. It's folded up real neat. Yeah, it's in the back. No, it's folded up. You can't even. I got the bag tied up. It's folded real little, so like the box is good. Yeah, it don't matter if it's bigger. They don't afford to be bigger, so bigger you make it wrong.
They did a study about who's buying the Subaru. You know the Subarus?
Yeah, of course.
And they figured out that 80% of customers are lesbians.
Okay.
Seriously, it wasn't even a joke.
I know, that's crazy.
I don't know how does that work though.
The Subaru cars?
Subaru, yeah.
He said 80% of the Subaru
owners
buy the cars is lesbians.
I was at the news. It's not even it's not a hoax.
So you see a Subaru, you know that's for pussy. They're looking for them dicks.
I know. Yeah, you look at a Subaru, like don't even look at a Subaru. It's not gonna work. They made a nice road, man. So smooth and sweet.
You don't do it right there? Oh, February 1st. Yeah, that's it. when they're gonna call you, I won't go. You go to a register in seconds. I won't one of them cars. Whatever kind of car it is, I don't know what kind it is, but I need one of them. I'm gonna go get shaved tomorrow. I'm gonna get shaved tomorrow. I'll call my boy tomorrow. I don't got a call him, but I gotta see him.
Look at that.
I know it's gonna change.
Yeah.
I used to 2 hours and 6 minutes. So I used to go camping. I go somewhere like camping around.
He doesn't know we have the 91 carpool all the way. Don't worry about that.
No, shorter. He got the what's the name? Fast track.
We got everything, all the good stuff.
You know when you get in that thing, you can't get out with a 91. When you're in Orange County and all that shit for it. Like Joe Belita. Yeah, he got the sticker. So he got. So once we get in that, way down there. Once we get in that, you can't get out. Yeah, way less. So we hit that 91.
Although believe me, we might not even need to do that. You'll see. Trust me. Only around Christmas and Thanksgiving. Trust me, I got this.
Yeah, she know the town. She know the market. White shoes. Blue jeans. Tommy Hilfiger show. And a Tommy Hilfiger coat. Something just to get on. It's cold out here. Nope. I got to have with me, but I got
the AC.
But she used to work for my daddy, so yeah. But she gotta work tonight. I mean tomorrow I'm gonna work at 4. Yeah. Just tell me how you want your food. My daughter didn't like that shit. That's what's about. she been making the chicken ones lately, she said, for herself. Look, yeah, she good. She can do whatever she want to do. But what we could do is get one chicken. I'm gonna remember, cause she gotta go to work. Yeah, well. Well, she get to make her food for free, I think she said. Yeah, even if they do charge, they charge her what, 2% of whatever it costs, too much of nothing. She's $7, she get paid $2. Yeah, I'm gonna get chicken and a steak. Bro, can I have a cigarette, bro? About ready, man. Yeah. I got my beer and everything. See, this one, man, last time was right here. I tried it was right here. They're gonna fix it. Yeah, gotta make a left. But she was working up there when they gave her own stuff. Yeah, she had to work there for like 3 months and then come back to Lancaster. Yeah, and she was a high manager. Yeah, she worked like a soup dog. She didn't want to come with money and do all that shit. When the Uber truck comes, she wanted to give him the money and all that. You gotta open your own store. When you leave for that school shit, they went for like about 3 weeks. She had training, yeah. And then you got like her homegirl. She had to go to Santa Clarita. You gotta open your own store. And they got her the store in Victor. So we had to come out here for 3 months. Yeah, they called her back. The people in Lancaster wanted her back. But then my daughter and my son-in-law had to get out of that store and go to the west side Walmart. And she get to work with them. She know, they know she know when they're about to get fired, it's her family. So she get to be with them. So they moved my kids and my son-in-law, my two daughters, and my son-in-law to the west side and brought her back to the east side Walmart. Because she knows they're gonna get fired, she know everything is her family. So she get to work with them. Dude, these motherfuckers crazy, Dana. Man, this going, you know, I go up and down the hill. These motherfuckers really going like 100. Like they about to fly with the goddamn ground. Crazy ass people. Yeah, and when that car lift up like that, you can lose control. Going up, the car like it puts flying off the ground.
Still flying over there.
That's sick. That's crazy. Like what he said, come this way.
Look at this wild beauty, man.
He says beautiful, he like the view. That's something that she'll be on. I'll be real good friends driving far, but I don't like it.
So I was born in the country, we don't have that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he said we don't have that.
We only see that in movies.
I'm talking about, you see how fast the cars are going, man, it's scary. And we going up and down, like up and down hills.
Like a hamster.
Yep, so on the car back, we got it. Yeah, we have to go find out doing that next car. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I want to do all that extra shit. Yep, I stopped again, make $10. So, he's my home with his name 10, I got 10. I told him I had to go out and get some groceries to eat. I told him, get you some, you know, it's cold outside. He said, you know, I told him we're going to go out there for a road meet, and bro, he in a minute. But bro told him, he be glad when I'm gone. He said he can have his company. That's what he told Earl. Yeah, bro don't know. Yeah, I know. Which one? No, hell no. Hell no. Yeah. She came to my son's funeral too. She sent me a picture. She ain't no fun looking thing at all, but yeah, but she came to my son's funeral too. And that's the truth. I know that's what I'm saying. That's about her heart. Yeah, her heart is good. She good. I go by the heart. She sent him a watch. And today's the back to scan today again. I think she just sent him a dress shirt or whatever. And he's in the bathroom trying it on. She sent him a, yeah. He came and gave me a hug when I told him I'm leaving. He gave me a hug and gave me a kiss on my neck and said, "Be safe, bro, I love you." And he was asleep. I'm like, I'm gone. I'm like, let me get up. Man, like, that's what he told me. Last time I'm like, why did you take my covers in my room? But I locked my room door. I did all that shit myself today. But when I came back, my covers was gone, my couch and all that stuff. Like, why you do that? But then also, the girl in the back, I don't know if he still talked to her or what. I don't know. So I don't know if he had her up here in the front. I don't know what he got going. But he told Roro the other day, and Roro's son again, when he go, yeah, shit, that's why I have my company. So do what you gotta do. It'll be too fast to come back. It's snow right here. We're in the mountains. It's snow all on the mountains. Yeah, snow. But I guess he like, I'm glad we know. Because he told Roro no shit. Roro don't know shit. Damn, I'm coming. I wouldn't be in that thing right that way with the cars going this way. He crazy the motherfucker.
I didn't want to.
He crazy as fuck.
I didn't want to say that.
Oh, yeah, snow. I can take a picture with it. It's not far out.
For 14 miles, we get a 15. Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah. No, I was getting slow right here.
Yeah. There's a couple of spots.
I ain't tripping. I didn't know much. I'm going, I ain't gonna be no rush here. Yeah, so all I gotta do is go to sleep tonight. I got my sleeping medicine until they picked it up. So I'll just do a wake up. Yeah, tomorrow's only in one day. Tomorrow. I'm ready to go. We're on Mountain Road. We out here. What Claire doing? Kick it back. In the mountains, coming the back way. When it's two-way lane, it's two-way. I should have been. Like, I don't know. One day it just clicked in my head. Like, why I keep getting on the bus? One day it clicked in my head. Like, why I keep on the bus? You know, I was doing the bus for a long time. And I'm like, why I'm getting on the bus? I couldn't think out of bed. I'm talking about it. I'm like, man, I forgot I got insurance. Shit, what the fuck I'm doing? not. They're gonna break it down the motherfucking pouch, motherfucking week now. Yeah. Yeah. But diet's what, 2 times a week? Yeah. Okay, I see my neighbor across the street, that girl we been in the car and took to the store, Red. Mama go to his doctor like every other day. I'll be seeing her like the car right there, pick her up. I think that's his mama though. But it could be his wife. It could be her mom. I don't know. Or it could be his mom. His mom, you know. And then when my leg was broke, I used to have to go all the time. Yeah. That's what I ain't gonna come back 2 afternoons birthday. I ain't gonna feel like I'm so used to being in the car and get back in that crazy ass train. Like damn, all brand new to me. I ain't been in that train. I don't even know how long. And that train is crazy. Hello. It'll be all brand new to me. Gonna give me some beer spray, some mace or something. Don't crazy ass people. Give me a keychain with some mace on it. With them people that time. Them motherfuckers is crazy. No, I need something for like 2 or 3 niggas. So them niggas off of me. Yeah. Coyote. Coyote got hit. There's a coyote on the side of the road.
Roadkill?
Huh?
Roadkill?
Somebody hit him. Yeah, I know. He probably trying to make it across.
Yeah.
So you see him all the time, so it ain't nothing for you, huh?
Yeah, I see a lot of. There was a dog earlier that I saw.
Oh, you talking about?
It was blood all over the fucking place.
That like you got buzzing. People talking about, oh, what you scared of? You don't even know how fast that thing runs. Yeah, that thing going fast.
G-Wagon.
Yeah, this thing's on, man. Big rocks. Yeah. I was waiting on the corner at the stop sign. But you wasn't scared that night. That was like 2 in the morning or something. That's the night we had breakfast. We got this G550 Benz in front of us. The Benz truck.
Nice.
They go for about $100-something.
Oh shit.
They're 100, right?
Yeah, you can buy a house instead of this, bro.
You know the ones that look like a little Jeep, they're Benz. They nothing to me, man. But they cost. Spoilerwood. Trucks got the smaller group. All the cars and the trucks. Yeah, cost is expensive. Because, yeah, I'll say. I said, there's some kids nowadays, so I see. I take all the signs off of them, you won't know what I mean. That's how fat they look nowadays. I just take all the signs off. You don't got nothing. I'll make sure I'll get you that one. No, we get the cake though. The one got the 4 different kinds. Yeah. Yeah. They're only $7. I'll be anyway. This problem where we at right now. It was my mama's birthday, and we had gave her a party. She was already gone, but we had to go to the party out in Coat, and we had to go to the party. And this shit was snowing out the down. Like it's snow right now. And it was so dangerous at night. Yeah, we up here in the mountains. Like it's snow on the side of us now.
And the snow.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I came out here, nigga. It snowed up here right here. I came out here the day it was snowing.
I didn't see it coming down. Gee.
Look.
Only
no, not right here, just in the mountains.
Here, because the sun is here.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it was so scary. We was deep that night too. We had a good time though. We party like a rock star. This is shenanigans. And that's where we at in the mountains. So, I think this next street you go to the big pier. Big pond. And there's snow out there. So you take that road, you go to the mountains where the snow at.
Nice.
Yeah. We talking about nice.
Only California, man. Only this state.
He's sightseeing. Talking about nice. We way up at the high out here.
Fantastic over here.
My little scary ass. I like being up in the mountains.
Yeah,
By the cliffs. You talking about nice. I'm in the back seat, so I ain't that damn school. If you look on the side of you, see how far the ground is. But he got to the left hand, so he's. Yeah. Hell no. Don't be on the passenger side. But either I was like, you got a rail up right here, that where we at. Oh, it's far now. I'm gonna take a picture of the snow.
San Bernardino.
Yeah, me and San Bernardino National Forest. This is San Bernardino National Forest, so that's where we at. She said, bring me to Pasadena. If you know, people on the stairs.
Altadena.
Yeah, we will take you to 10 too. Yeah, we said 10 is best up Pasadena.
It's an evacuation route. You don't want to go there.
Yeah, I think we're straight down here. Where we at? Watch the speed.
likes the speed though. But if there's a cop right there, I'm dead. Let me chill a little bit, Somebody broke down the wrong spot. Exhilarating. Oh, it feels good.
When I go to Texas, I'm gonna try to get some license. I'm Oklahoma, yeah. But just got license in out here. Then I'll show up in California. Yeah. That's why I got my birth certificate. He said get the ID first until you get ID first. He ain't gonna make me do a license. I don't know what she's got license in there. But then he said he could just go and just get him down. But he been gone over 10 years. And since he had this DUI, I've been over 10 years. When he went to the DMV, he said, oh, yeah, this man. It is a nice view, though. It's nice. It's real nice. All these little houses, little dirt roads and shit. How you got? Let's see about your video. Video, hold on. Well, try to call me over there. Mine's at work. I did. Yeah, I did. Let's do it. We'll do it again. Video, what you about? Better, we still in the moment. Try to call me over video. Beautiful, man. Look at this. He says it's beautiful. So he really went about 5 or 6. I can visualize the dinosaurs walking around here, bro. I love that shit. So he don't like it. He love this shit. I said he liked it. He said he loved it. But we almost down to the 15 days. Once we're down past the train, overhead, we're at the 15. It's coming up. I see. It is bomb, man. Yeah, that looks so nice. Look at the light. Yeah, that shit tight. What kind of stones are those? I know, that shit tight. Something special. I know, that ain't no regular shit. You don't see that anywhere else. I don't see it anywhere else. They can't even have any vegetation, you see, like anything else. But these rocks are special. 15 hours, from the moon or something.
crazy. They like the rocks. I like it as much as I like the beach. I like the desert. Fascinating shit. 15 moving fine. Oh, we're gonna be fine, man.
So where I go camping at? You gotta go straight. All the way up there. All the way down the mountains. When I go camp, you go straight up that hill. Silver Lake. Me and my wife and my family. Silver Lake. Hello? How far is 91?
How far?
Yeah, from here.
Like, I think it's like 15, 20 miles.
15 to 20?
Yeah. Not a big deal. So everybody's, you'll see, trying to get on 10, big mistake, or 210, or 60, big mistake. You don't want to do that. If you go to Artesia, Kansas City, Red Power, you don't want to do that. Remember when we went with your brother, 4th of July? We used the 5. That was a big mistake.
Go to the 4th of July?
It was you, your brother, and me.
Oh, yeah.
Remember we stayed in the car for 3 hours?
Oh, yeah.
Big mistake. I should have done that.
Yeah, it was 4th of July?
Before, I'm sorry, Thanksgiving.
Hello? Oh, yeah, because that was Thanksgiving, huh?
Yeah, big mistake.
He said big wheels in the car for like 4 hours. We came out here for Thanksgiving. They won't do it, huh?
It's just crazy. The 5, bro. You don't want to take the 5.
Yeah, I do it. We in the mountains, like well, at least he got away from the edges. We on the 15 down. So we got like 20 minutes to get to the mountain. You don't like being about the side of the mountain?
No, I don't.
You don't like that?
Fuck that.
I'm scared of shot of people.
Yeah, me too. I also don't like when some freeways are fucking like 100 feet up. Some passes, 101. Fuck that. I'm scared to be up there. My stomach goes.
Like about us going to drive to Texas, man, we can do it before we leave here. Huh? Before we leave. For myself. Yeah. Me and me. That's crazy. He got away from the other side. Where you got where look at that, he got all the way down into the car, but he said he don't like that stuff. When you look on the other side of the rail, he said he like we way up in the air right now. The signs say icy. You know when the signs say icy, that means you high up in the air.
Over here, you can spin around like a motherfucker.
Yeah, black ice.
Yeah, you don't even see it. In the morning, 5 a.m.
Yeah, 5 in the morning.
Bro.
You better be careful.
Bro, you better not even do it.
But he go. Yeah, I'm going to 15. Yeah, we're going downhill, y'all. We're at Kenwood Ave. We're going down, like straight down. We're high up in the air. Like I can see the city, but the city is way down there. I mean, you can see the whole city. Yeah, you can see the whole city.
Oh, nice.
So that's how highway is. Yeah, same thing. Leaving Victorville, you know how I go. We're going down, down, down. That's how we go. We're passing the 210. I'm in the 215.
Somebody's evacuating from somewhere. I see a refrigerator.
I got that crazy driver. I got a good driver. I got a good driver. Like a cool driver, like he ain't with that speed. All the extras. Take our time. I ain't in no rush. We're going down. Real down. All the way down.
It's all downhill from here.
Just came flying.
A Camaro.
Moving. He don't care. Yeah, that new Camaro SS.
You have no money for new brakes, tires. He don't care.
Yeah.
Payment, insurance.
We just have passenger 210 right now. Fast cars, the Bumblebee and all these other fast cars. They made for this shit.
They got 3 jobs, bro. They have that. Slaving away, you know.
So what you got to make for the life? Fast cars be tearing the freeway up. Like it ain't nothing. Drove a pizza. Well, I should have gave you one little pizza slider on that thing that only like a couple of pieces. This one. Little wheel. Yeah, we almost down to civilization. You need some glasses?
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
truck is look. He just jumped in the lane, jump back over here.
Yeah.
Truckers ain't no jump.
There's a cop coming like crazy. I don't know. You'll see him. It passes to the left. Faster. I don't know who's chasing. He's basically chasing.
Ooh, he moved. Something happened.
Chasing something.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's going
There's an accident somewhere. They don't see the police behind. They supposed to bend got over to the right.
I know.
They supposed to see that a long time. That means they don't use their mirror.
He was really fast too.
I know.
I don't think his car can go any faster. Maybe he's rushing to go home.
No. You gotta be an accident somewhere. Somewhere.
I know he's not allowed to do that.
Yeah, you can't just turn your lights on if you want to.
I see
that car, look, he's going faster than the police.
I know.
He's gonna catch the police. These
I
cars
know.
I'm gonna stick to my little van, man.
Tickets are expensive, bro. What do they do?
My little van, I ain't gonna buy me no fast car.
It's $400 or $500.
This car just passes at a happiness. A Charger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about really little, just passes at 100. We had 80 even. He just passed us like we was at a stop.
Yeah.
We had 80 even. We had 80 miles an hour. And he jumped in lanes and lanes and lanes and lanes. Y'all buy me a car like yours. More money for me. They don't give me nothing fast. I'll be trying to follow him. What? Huh? I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna follow this car. You're in a world of trouble, fucking man. I think I said, oh, we in what's the name? Mississippi. Gateway. I know it's
Europa.
Huh? Where at?
Europa.
No, I think this is
You'll see welcome to Jurupa.
Juba?
Jurupa. Europa.
Aruba. Oh, Aruba?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aruba.
It's a Native American name.
Hey, we did drive the Texas. We're gonna drive the Toyota. I mean the white truck. You know what I mean? There ain't no bullshit. You can't play no games. You know what I mean? We on Foothill Boulevard now. By Macy's. We on Foothill by Macy's, the mall right now. That's the 10 freeway. I think that's the outlet, right?
Yeah.
That's the outlet mall, right? We got all the outlets?
Yes, sir.
Like 6th Street? Yeah. Yeah, the outlets, yeah. On 6th Street, in the 15. I know, it's called, what mall is this? It's called, my son and it's called going, and then my first time going, I was going to Jose. They lived on my block. It's like an outlet, but all the stuff is inside the mall. And we're on 4th Street, 4th. It's 4th Street, it's 6th Street, you get off the freeway. Yeah, we in, oh, know where we at? In Norco.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, we like in Norco though. We're in Norco. That's where we at, I think, right now. We passed the 10 freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we in Norfolk, yeah. We passed the 10 freeway right now. I see nothing but headlights. I mean, red lights. I mean, traffic. Everybody got to change lanes and shit. The other side is some ton problem.
Oh, yeah, hey.
Stop.
The other side is fucked up.
Yeah, I bought too many clothes anyway. I'm just thinking about in case I do want to sit you. And it ain't gonna be 25th. Yeah. We're gonna party till 12 o'clock. Party start at 7, end at 12, so that means I ain't gonna go home. I didn't know Coach ain't gonna make it. It's at San Bernardino 10 Freeway East. That's where we at right now. Oh, we're in Ontario. I see the sign right now.
Yeah. Rancho Cucamonga behind us, Ontario.
Yeah, we're in Ontario. It's at Ontario Little Plaza. So that's where we at, Ontario. Say got an hour and 14 minutes.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried. I'm not in a rush, bro. I'm just saying.
The miles you should care about. We got 50 more miles.
I said we got 50 more in my house. That's all we got to worry about.
That's how you think. Or whatever. This fucking traffic shit.
They won't forget on the carpool. I mean, that fast traffic shit. I didn't really eat nothing this morning. Like that noodles and hamburger meat. I'm ready to eat.
Perfect time. Let's see. You want one?
Yeah.
Look, you know what? I prefer your hair like that better.
Huh?
I like your hair like that better.
Me too.
Natural.
My girlfriend don't like it.
Plus, you look like twice the size.
Yeah. She don't like it. I like it like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, hold on. What's up, baby? Hello? Wanna see that? Your phone hung up? Okay, I don't know why. Yeah, we'll see. We ain't nothing but traffic. We here now. So. 10 freeway. And that's a trip. How they build big old bridges to go to other freeways. That's crazy enough. How they build bridges to go other freeways right across. You know, you be on a bridge going on over another freeway. Just crazy how God is. You know, I don't think nobody can do it without God.
Look at this. I don't like being stuck right there and tilted like this, like that tracks.
Yeah. How they tilted, huh?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like in a ship.
If there's a strong wind or some shit,
tip it.
I don't know.
Oh, they closed down the freeway when it get real windy. They closed down the 15. All the trucks be blew over all to the side of the road.
No, that's true.
All they lift, all they stuff inside the truck. All they gotta do is shift real hard, shift to one side, and then flip it.
Yeah. I think it's better when they carry weight. If it's
if they're gonna weight, it blow over.
If it's an empty wall.
Yeah, it blow over.
Yeah.
When it wind. Be a whole road of them just laid out. I'm gonna try this new medicine. Okay.
What's the name since you see it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it tonight.
What is the name? Can you read it? Oh, I thought you have it in your hands.
Yeah, the new one, the one Tuesday got. I can't sleep. I'm gonna try it. Oh no, I never got that one. I never got it. They never gave it to me unless it's in that bag at your house. They never gave it to me. She said she'd give it to me. So she's gonna test it. I mean, what you call it? Whatever she said she'd give it. Yeah, we gotta look in that bag. It's in that bag. That's when we got it. We're gonna look and see if we find it next time else. Or pick me up. Huh? Yeah, we're gonna find it. Oh, we passing the 60 freeway. After we pass the 60, the next one is 91.
Yeah, the traffic will stop soon. It's getting blue again at the top. It's the 10 and the 60 create the problem.
San Diego only 107 miles from where we at. That ain't bad at all.
San Diego?
Yeah, San Diego, 107 miles.
Yeah, that's not bad.
You wanna go to TJ?
Oh, yeah.
No, keep on going. Let's keep going.
TJ.
It's real windy out here too. Wind's blowing real windy. Still on our turn. We barely passed the 60 freeway.
Love is in the air.
Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, we should be passing the 64.
Yeah, it's all blue after that. Look.
Yeah, we should be in a fast truck now. Get out of here.
Oh shit, Christ.
Only had to lose some. We get out 2 hours. We got to get some meat.
16 bucks. Nah. Too much, my baby.
I told you. That shit costs.
Shit.
Fast truck.
It changes, you know, with the traffic, but if it's like that, I don't care.
16 a month, huh?
Because 91 is going to be no traffic at all.
Yeah, this is $16 a month? I just said $16. It was passing it when I looked up. It said, what's this promotion? You see the light? Yeah, I think it's 16 a month. Yeah, you talking about he don't know about that. You got the stick on top of his window. And a special interest loan fast track.
I'd rather put 16 bucks gasoline, you know?
Yeah, it says $16. What's the how much it costs?
16 feet, 69.
$16.90.
17 bucks. For now, for this. And then gives you another charge when you're under 91.
We roll it though. Yeah.
But if it's like that, bro, fuck that. In 8 miles would be 91.
8 miles?
Yeah.
You're gonna money go to 8 miles. Yeah, I see it.
I'd say. Then it's all carpool.
He said you should have gone home and kicked it up and so this day is open to the
You know, after so many cigarettes, bro, I can't put a customer here. What is this guy doing? Now you wanna make you just enter. That. He comes all the way to the left and then realizes these people create traffic. You see the sign over there on the freeway, Eastville, and the left side says Jurupa. That's what I was trying to tell you. Jurupa Valley. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a Native American name. I used to work in the high school too.
That was fast, man. She's a piece of work. I don't know if family she going. Sure she don't got no toys in the room? Talk about your father? Gotta watch her. She got toys from back in her young days. She got shit that don't even need batteries. All just plug in.
It's on the creek.
Shit, just boop, boop, boop. Oh, she got double D batteries. She don't got the little A batteries. She got the double D's and shit. Motherfuckers like the big batteries like a flashlight. Nowadays they go with like double A or triple A. Shit, she said I got double D's for that ass. Yeah, none of come with batteries. That shit's over. But show shit, she got batteries. She got some shit. She's 80 what? 86? 96. She's 96 years old. 97. That's a blessing. Oh yeah, she got the real shit. You give her her shit, you gonna run from it. Her shit, get some Duracell, some Energizers, you gonna take off running. Climbing the goddamn bed, climbing the goddamn wall. You climb the goddamn wall. You use one of her shit on top of the goddamn ceiling. You should use some shit she got to be on top of the ceiling. She got that good shit.
Oh, God.
Now it's Black Ass Apartments. We're on 6th Street. That's why I used to go west right to Norfolk. Now we're in Norfolk. I used to go west right. Get off on 6th, make a left, go down into the AMP, make a right. Coming from the 91 now. Get off on the right.
5 miles to the south.
He didn't go to his doctor appointment. Some shit they told him to do. He didn't. Oh, he did food stamps. Yeah, you just gotta get the cash. So they say Norco. We had Norco, Automall. So we had Norco. Yeah. All this, she says the money, she's got a brand new watch or something like that. Yeah, because right now, I'm saying when I get back, I'm gonna tell them, I take what bill you wanna pay. Either the gas or the lights. Pick one. I don't cook much, she said. He cook a lot. I don't cook much. It's like, yeah, that heater shit, that's a gas. That should be lit up. Yeah, you know I know that. Yeah, then you tell him something, he like, oh, bro, I don't want to try not to argue with him. But when I come back, I'm going to tell him, bro, I just paid the gas bill and the light bill this month. So next month, you got to pay the gas. You want to write it on now and say, well, mom. But yeah, so I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna let him know, like, pick a deal, bro, you gotta pick one. Which one you want? Either lights or gas. Yeah, because my bills is high now. See, like when I'm gone right now, I can just cut everything off. Everything would have been off. But everything is running like that. TV, the gas, the heater, all I know it's the heater all like that. I go in there and turn it off. I know you ain't paying me, but I'm gonna do it this way. Fluffy, happy. What about, we have to go to the what's that? City, it's like big city west. So we're on our way. So we got that diesel up there, it's flying again. We're gonna get us some cake.